EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
11.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 60 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep, and a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
13.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
13.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
To throw is Garoppolo. Going up. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
11. White. 13.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gun!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Gun. 280, 280.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive.
Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go figure out how to fix things there.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
11.
Garoppolo now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Garoppolo to the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surf.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quran Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go, and that's caught inside the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you're doing, running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 79 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the